Ego right within the shacks. If they still have any more trollables to be locked right into the shacks, that would be perfect. X now being caught out. For Esports, still finding the mark, now going up against the rest of VPE as well. I love how they're dictating the pace and they're really holding all these players within the shacks.
Look at this, the elimination tree continues to roll now between Alter Ego and Vampire Esports with Tony K currently down. No fear from Horaa Esports within the circle. He can still hold on to stage number 8 while monitoring the situation between Vampire Esports and Alter Ego. Stone is now going to be the second last active member for Vampire Esports. At the same time, Horaa Esports move coming from behind. Alter Ego is now sandwiched.
There we go. The rest of Horaa now look for the strike. They are moving correct within the compounds as they manage to clear out the entire sector. And now it's down to them to take on the rest of Alter Ego. It's all down to that one member left for the side of Vampire Esports where they were cutting around these areas of play. Still holding out is Schwebs. Hans now right in the middle open. Schwebs could actually go for the takedown, and yes, he will. Now it's all for the chicken dinner for Horaa Esports, advancing out in the open. Schwebs can actually take his time. If there were any advancement coming from the rest of Horaa, he can slowly look for those angles. And there we go. The first catch. Now it's down to a 2 versus 1. Schwebs still holding on. Getting some time to pop a first aid kit. Healing himself up. A little bit of damage done over the side of Malik. And they are now within grenade range. There's not much space for him to work with. The blue zone's already here. And the name is brought perfectly. Horaa Esports seals the first chicken dinner of the finals.
And he didn't have any helmet, so it was a very difficult situation for Schwabs. Nevertheless, Contra, you got your prediction right. Horaa Esports takes home the first. Number 4 won the elimination point. Top 3 teams.
Now, this fight is definitely between Vampire Esports as well as Horaa, where 4 Miracle Vibes is just hanging on a thread at the very moment. Barely enough cover for the side of Horaa Esports to work with, so perhaps the only approach that could overwhelm Vampire is to full send it. Then that's what Malik's up to as he goes for the drive-by. He's looking for Newsy. Can he actually go for the run over? He misses the mark, but there's still more vehicles that he has to dodge. Here comes the full shred. Newsy goes down, but there's still Tony K up the hills.
And Tony K tries to seek revenge, but he takes a bit of damage as well. Now he has to take time to heal up, but he also gave away his position. No fear with the nade, lob onto the high ground. Hoping to land on Tony K. A little bit of an overshot there. Mr. Borrow will need to be saved by Malik, while No Fear will try to hold the front line, try to buy enough time for his teammates to reset back up, and they will put a lot of focus on Tony K next. But Tony K will make the rush in under No Fear right now. He comes in with the DBS, and No Fear wins the fight against Tony K. Horaa Esports is now the king of the hill.
My, this position initially held by Vegatron was the best spot possible, and now it's only down to Doe, and he's been hugging out here to the tree to finish up on a top 2 position. All goes down to that final draw as Horaa gains the back-to-back chicken dinner.
And purple hearts, ladies and gentlemen, purple hearts in the chat. Horaa Esports coming in big. Who needs the scrim if you're able?
But when is it that RRQ decides to be involved in the skirmish now that they're taking on Octa and he's got that great name up to the ready?
Here we go. Octa sends a nade across. We will not connect to any other members of RRQ. Rosemary shifts his attention onto RRQ as well, so it's going to be 2-3-3 for now. While Horaa Esports have time to reset and recuperate. But they might come in from behind, and they will. Skyman knockdown and eliminate Rosemary, leaving Octa alone.
And he's also being depleted by the blue zone. I think that there's no way for him to actually run across. And that being said, it's going to be Sky that takes the claim. RRQ over on low ground. They have to quickly find a little bit of a space for themselves. Have to let that one slide. Whereas Horaa Esports is looking to claim their third chicken dinner. If they could just seal the deal up against RRQ, they're driving further down position, trying to get a little bit of cover off before they fight right back.
Yeah, they need to reset themselves, they need to reposition. And right now, they must find a little bit more space behind the circle, but Malik is going to go in for it. Mr. Borrow, just above Snake. No Mercy is on the other end. No Mercy fires back on Malik. Malik knocked down by Snake. That's going to be 3 more for Horaa Esports up against 2 by RRQ. But RQ, they fire back. No fear. Takes a lot of damage. Gets knocked down. Snake will be knocked down back by Mr. Borrow. So now it's going to be only No Mercy against Mr. Borrow and Sky.
Such a scattered fight, and right now the trades are looking impeccable coming from the rest of the member of RQ. Perhaps a revive might be set into place. Those names are being popped right in. Down to No Mercy. They can't actually go in for pretty much a whole lot more, as they're pretty much pinched over onto multiple directions. Mr. Borrow will definitely aim to go for a pickup eventually, but the nades are flying right in. It almost goes in to clip them, but now they have 3 members to work with. Still a little room to play out. No Mercy, how much damage can he do to the side of Horaa Esports?
Yeah, back to 1v3 now. And Horaa Esports know exactly where he is. They're lobbing those things, putting pressure back onto No Mercy, forcing him back. And Mr. Borrow, 3 more frag grenades in his hands. No Mercy does have his own frag grenades as well. And No Mercy had to leave his stone. Oh, there was a close one there. He managed to evade it. He's dancing around behind the stone just to avoid all these nades. Are they going to rush in here? Here we go. Buggy engagement onto No Mercy. And Horaa Esports takes home their 3rd chicken dinner today.
They are just getting everything on a platter while Horaa